This is going to come first. Sorry I confused y'all with the door latch moving around and all of that other kind of stuff in the other video where I was trying to figure out where it was going to go. The reason I put that up there was to be realistic, okay? I didn't just sit down and figure that out immediately, right? It took a whole day for me to figure out where I was going to put that door latch and how to get it in there without getting in the way of everything else. We'll talk about it later. I'll show you exactly where it is on the truck in case you want to duplicate it. I think it would be relatively easy to do. But, you know, I put that whole video up there of me flipping things around and jacking things over and doing them upside down just to show you that it's a process. And if you work at it long enough, you'll figure it out too. So in the last video, we installed the door latch and the popper and the window motor for the power window unit. The problem with this is this. So this is a little bit over 15 millimeters wide. I'm using millimeters for a reason because it's easier. The depth of this is 10 millimeters from the outside to the bottom. So that leaves us a 5 millimeter raise portion, right? I don't want to mount it like that. If I mount it like this, it's gonna protrude too much and it's going to bubble out the panel. Plus, I'd have to relieve it a little bit to get this centered in the hole. And then I got to thinking, this design was for the regular hinges, right? So you get in the truck, sit down, grab the handle, pull it, bam, it closes. We're backwards now because it's a suicide door. So you get in the truck, you pull here, you're not going to have as much leverage. So what if we put the pull handle up here, the door handle, and then move the window crank here? See where I'm going with this? It won't be that hard. That way when you get in the truck, you grab the door handle, bam, close it. And then to open it, you push it open and open it goes. Instead of doing it from back here, where you're going to be like all jacked up like this. So that way, we'll just use the existing holes in the panel for the window and for the door latch. We don't have to modify the panel. We just modify this. So what I did was, again, that's the reason I made it detachable. This thing was riveted on. Let's just grind it off, pull it off. But it's crushed on there. So it goes all the way through, and then they crushed it around this lip. And even if I pried it up, this hole's too big, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this out, and flop them. So our structural strength will still be there, and it'll probably be a little bit more rigid over here when you grab and pull because it'll be bolted to this. And this is, you know, what is that, 1/8 plate. And then I was thinking I could also run some supports going this way to the edge of the door, so when you grab and pull there's less flexing, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So today we're going to do that, get it set up. You could probably cut around this, right? But the way I measured it, we're going to be right on the edge. So, no, I don't want that. Then when we get up here, this whole portion is raised, so it'll slide right in and move back and forth. We might have a little rubbing on here for the door latch piece, but we'll take care of that if we have to. I mean, it'll be close, but I measured off like 3 millimeters, and I could actually raise this up a little bit over there and relieve all that. So I took off this, I took off the spring. I'm going to cut part of this off. We don't need all of it. I can reinforce this piece over here with something else. Move this out of the way. Let's get to cutting. This is going to fit right here. Right? We'll line up that hole. Line up that hole. What I need to do is put this back on, attach the panel, make sure I'm good to go. Loud sound. Have to grind that. Okay, let's go check. So this one we can pretty much position any way we want. Back's not on yet. This one has 4 spots. So here's what I'm thinking. Push to open, right? Because it's suicide. So push to lower the window, pull to raise the window, push to open the door, pull to close the door. That's going to work. Here's a better view. And then what I'm thinking I'm going to build in is, so when you pull, right, you're pulling, door closes, you're automatically going to lock it. Just in case, because I don't want anybody, grabbing on this and pulling backwards to try to get out, or, try to move themselves and accidentally open the door. So when you pull on it, you're going to lock it. And then to unlock it, you have to use your fingers the hard way, unless you hit the button. I mean, it'll all be hooked up to the, transmission. Put it in park, it'll pop open, pop up, pop unlocked. When you put it in drive, it's going to lock. But in case you're doing it manual, like when you're cruising, I don't want anybody popping the door open by mistake. So that's it for today. Mission accomplished. Thanks for watching. Take care, stay well. Get vaccinated.